focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
A draw now. This is Henry. And he's brought down for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
He's going deep this time. He's got it deep down. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away.
That was crazy.
Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game.
Defenders. Look at that. Oh!
Welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Oh, what a
Oh,
hit.
give me that.
The ball loose.
Give me that. Give me
And
that.
they limit
Just
the
give me
damage
it.
on the return, but it is still a turnover.
I got more
Just look
things
at
to do.
everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens. But it sure is exciting when it does.
Don't get
Give him a
me
few yards on
sticky.
that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Oh, don't get me sticky.
Play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be
You
the
get me
minority. And the majority have got to
sticky.
do some damage.
And once again,
Oh,
he
very
doesn't manage
sticky.
much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Very sticky.
Here we go.
It's
Very
Henry on the
sticky.
counter. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Very
It'll be a gain of 5, so now 4th and short. The decision to be made coming up here.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs
Oh.
like Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play
It's
sheet
very
because I didn't want to
sticky.
carry out no favor.
Oh, shit.
I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
Hurts comes out throwing. Rolling left, buying some time. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
Jalen Hurts. Hurts.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I think in that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said,
Estamos prendidos, papi. Mira, ya tú sabes, estamos aquí. Estamos aquí
wide open
prendidos.
for 1st and 10.
Ah, right here chilling.
73.
Hopefully get a
1st
pick.
down throwing for Hurts. He's on the move. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards.
let's go.
Stopped by Foye Oluokun. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, Silver. Hey. 63. 60.
2nd and 6 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Great. Set. Crowd left, Yeti.
On third down, it's Hurts. Getting out to his left.
Give me
Oh, someone stepped
my
in. It's
ball
intercepted.
back.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he pays the price for the
I
interception.
need to score.
Big
You
hit brings it
see
into
me
that
now.
return. Oh man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental.
I need to score
run.
now.
Like Tom Brady, right? But he.
If I don't score right now, oh man, this is gonna be a lifetime soon.
Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession.
Let's
They
go
have it
now.
on second and short.
Roll. Ready?
Running once more with Henry.
No.
And he's just spinning his wheels, man.
Why
This
is it
entire
3?
first half, they drop him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast
Yo,
these
me,
guys
I
are
have
on
to
the
HP
field and how
stretch your
fast
butt
your
now.
fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. A pickup of 2, and that run doesn't get it for them either. It's 4th and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action. For
Yo,
later.
Adams,
So
bro,
the
what are you
defense
doing,
rises
bro?
to the challenge and gives the
Oh,
ball
you
back
can't
to their
catch that.
offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Right, set. No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Yanni. Go Silver, ready?
Hurts trying again on second down. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Tiger Swamp. No touch.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought
Let's
down.
go.
Working quickly here.
No touch.
On 4th down, Hurts.
Give me that.
Another first half
It's all
mistake
user.
is intercepted again. And the Raiders get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book. That's not a call on the play sheet where you're expecting to get into space and win a foot race. You make that call to get a few yards and move on. So getting some good yardage on that one's a victory for the offense.
Ready?
This is Henry on second. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Raiders with 1st and 10.
Cállate.
Come on.
Pass play coming here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Ready?
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Another run for Henry. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Smash, go!
Here's Henry running left. And he runs it inside the 10 to the 9. 6 yards the pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Unlock right, unlock. Ready?
Henry running to the left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Henry is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Here we go, here we go.
This is caught. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left. Great. Shot. Hey, no touch.
He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
What's wrong with you, Gracie?
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey, 73. Crowd left, Yanni. No touch.
Back to throw, Hurts. He's got it at the 30. And this play heads out of bounds. Marker down, though, Brock. Could be some free yards here. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty.
My beautiful Gracie. All she wants to do with me just cuddle with Gracie. All she wants to do is cuddle with me, cuddle with me, cuddle with me. All she wants to do is cuddle with me, cuddle with me, cuddle with me. All she wants to do is cuddle with me, cuddle with me, cuddle with me. All you wanna do is cuddle with me, cuddle with me.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one
All
of
you
my
wanna
buddies,
do is
but I'm
cuddle
gonna
with me,
quote him.
cuddle
Mark
with me,
Slayer,
cuddle
two-time
with
Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball,
all you wanna
gotta
do is
keep running the
cuddle
ball.
with me,
And
cuddle
that's a
with
perfect example of it.
me.
Don't get
All you
tired.
wanna do is
Don't get
cuddle
mad
with
at
me.
gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Alright, I'm back.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in.
Mira, bobo, bobo.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
You are a bobo.
73.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I know.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. Offense up to the line fast. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Barkley can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Only a yard on the play, and that takes us to the end of quarter number 3.
Bro, this is actually annoying though. Like, doing this annoying.
Also at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Baby, bien freaky.
Changing things up, they're gonna throw now. The back's got it.
More freaky, very freaky, very freaky.
Here we go, right up the gut.
Bro,
And
I
he
move
gets in,
sticking and he didn't
touchdown.
fumble. What the?
The Eagles can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
A big spot for the Eagles now as they go for 2. He's throwing for it. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Raiders return this one to the 10 before that return is halted. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Return coming here from the 12. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Let go.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Let's go now.
Here's a throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Offense to the line for second down.
7 Pirates. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Raiders with a 2-score lead. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Let's go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Shot alert.
A give right side to Henry. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
60 Bison.
Henry's gonna try to pick it up. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. Running for it. Here's Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
63. Crowd left Yeti. Delta.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Delta.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Great. Set. Delta.
Throwing now. And that was probably their last game. Oh, now a lateral, and it's loose. And the Raiders get to it. And the Raiders have it at the 31 as they take over.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field. But unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free instead of facing 4th down. Even better, that defense is off the field completely.
Come on.
Give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And even fighting that dreaded body clock with the West Coast trip, they played their game, and they're taking this victory back east with them. That's it for all of us. On behalf of our crew and my partner, Brock Ewart, I'm Kate Scotch. This has been another edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.